Did you know that Spanish also has words that can mean the exact opposite depending on the context? These are called palabras autoantonymas or contronyms, the Spanish version of Janus words. Now, we did take a look at the German and English, so today we're looking at 10 Spanish Janus words that might surprise you. First, we have alquiler. The first meaning is to rent as a tenant, also arrendar. And the second meaning is to rent out as an owner, so the synonym would be ceder. The example for the first meaning is voy a alquilar un piso. I'm going to rent an apartment. And for the second meaning, we have quiero alquilar mi piso. I want to rent out my apartment. Next up, we have aprender. Aprender can mean to learn, so to study, so estudiar. Or the second meaning is to teach someone. So it's a little bit rarer, so it's enseñar. And the example for the first meaning is estoy aprendiendo español. So I study Spanish or I learn Spanish. And the second meaning is este libro aprende al lector a escribir mejor. So it's not that modern, but it's still there, and it says that a book teaches something. Next up, we have citar. Citar can mean to call or summon, and the second meaning is to quote. So as example, we have me han citado para una entrevista. I've been called in for an interview. And for the second meaning, we have voy a citar a Cervantes en mi ensayo. I'm going to quote Cervantes in my essay. For the third word, we have dejar. Dejar can mean to leave behind, or the second meaning is to allow or permit. We have as well example sentences. For the first meaning is he dejado mi teléfono en casa. I left my phone at home. For the second meaning, we have mis padres no me dejan salir. My parents don't let me go out. For the next one, we have cortar. Cortar can mean to cut and can mean to cut off or interfere. So as example, we have voy a cortar el papel. I'm going to cut the paper. And the second meaning is el viento cortó la señal. The wind cut off the signal. And in this case, it might seem that it's not the same word, but we of course have not always the infinitive in a sentence, so it's moving on to the sixth word. Sancionar. And this one you may recognize from the English video because it is basically the same. It can mean to punish, and the second meaning is to approve. So we have as example sentences: La policía lo sancionó por exceso de velocidad. The police fined him for speeding. For the second meaning, we have el gobierno sancionó la ley. The government approved the law. Next, we have suspender. Suspender can mean to fail someone or to suspend or cancel. So we have the first example: el profesor me ha suspendido. The teacher failed me. And the second meaning, as an example, is han suspendiendo el concierto. They cancelled the concert. Next up, we have trocar. Trocar can mean to exchange, or the second meaning is to transform. As an example, quiero trocar mis monedas. I want to exchange my coins. Or for the second meaning, el dolor se trocó en alegría. The pain turned into joy. Moving on to the next, the ninth one is oponer. That can mean to oppose, or the second meaning is to apply. So we have me opongo a esa idea. I'm opposed to that idea. And for the second meaning, we have él opuso sus habilidades al reto. He applied his skills to the challenge. Now, for the last word for today, we have relevar. And this one can mean to replace, or the second meaning is to highlight. So we have voy a relevar a mi compañero. I'm going to replace my colleague. Or for the second meaning, we have quiero relevar la importancia del tema. I want to highlight the importance of this topic. And that was 10 Spanish Janus words, words that can mean one thing and also its opposite. If you enjoyed this video, hit like, subscribe, and stay tuned for the next episode in this series.